He's doing 5th grade right now, and he's doing all the subjects because we're completely virtual schooled. So he starts off with math, then they have English language arts, after lunch is science and social studies. We even do the encores, the PE, music, art. His full day is online. He likes it a lot. It's worked really well for us. He's home, he's comfortable, he loves that. He loves lunches at home. And then he's still also part of a class, and his teacher's very accessible. She answers any questions he has. He gets to work sometimes by himself, and then other times they go into breakout rooms where he works with other students, sometimes in pairs or in a group, and then the teacher pops into the different rooms and checks on them and helps guide them a little in their discussions. And it's been really fun because he's here, but he's also part of a class where they're interacting, and they often do games in class. I think they use other programs like blooket and kahoot where they get to play a game together and have little competitions, and it makes it really fun for him to learn that way. One of the things virtual school has really helped with is, I think, there are skills that are so useful later on, like self-regulations, executive skills, knowing your schedule, keeping track of your assignments, figuring out what you need to do and when. And I know my son would have gotten there, and he was already well on his way, but I think this accelerated his ability to develop those skills, that this was something I can help him a little bit. I can communicate with his teacher and figure out something if he's having trouble, like knowing where to log in or something, but he really hasn't had too much of that. Whereas it's been mostly on him to figure out what he needs to do, where he needs to be, what link he needs to click to log in for which class. And so he's really developed a very strong set of executive skills and self-regulation that I think will help him later down the line when he has more homework and electives for classes and things like that, to really manage his own schedule and his own assignments and homework. Yeah, so it's been nice to see his development in those areas, that he took the ball and he ran with it. He's learned what he has to do and keeps track of his own workspace and keeps organized. So that's been nice to see. Organization, time management. It's been very helpful for him, and he's done well with it, which is one of the reasons why the system's working so well. I think different kids develop different skills at different times, but for us, the timing is sort of aligned. And so his development and the ability to manage his own schedule and his own assignments and keep track of things and keep organized has worked well with proximity, because he's able to do this fairly seamlessly. I like how, again, how he's home, but he's also part of a class and he's engaging with the other kids. I hear him in the breakout rooms working with a group. That's something he's actually excelled at this year as well. He's really developed his skills in collaboration, working with other kids, which isn't something you might expect from a virtual learning experience, but he's really got a lot of practice now in learning how to work with a group, make sure everybody's input is heard. It's almost like watching him at a little meeting at the office over Zoom. And, he's learning how to take everyone's opinion in with respect and give some feedback. And then, that's a great life skill for later. So yeah, we like that he's interacting, he's having fun, but he's still learning, that he's developed a lot of autonomy in order to manage his own day and schedule. So, and of course, I like how consistent his days are. Again, I worried about in person with quarantines and periodic lockdowns, and there's a lot going on right now with masking or not masking. And so we just don't have to worry about any of that. We're fine. We're home and we're kind of doing our own thing. And every day he knows where to be and logs in with his class and sees his teacher there. And there's sort of a comfort that comes with that consistency. And he knows where to be, what to do, and we don't have to worry about anything else. He loves the games. I think the blukets are his favorite. They get really into that. So they have a lot of fun, and he likes all of it. He likes independent work too. He likes being able to just get a project and then kind of go off on his own. And I think that helps him to feel independent, to say, all right, I've been given this project and I'm mature enough to sit down and do it. And I think that kind of makes him feel the sense of self-confidence and accomplishment from being able to take a task that he's now learned how to do and work it out on his own. So he likes that. He likes, there's all little things throughout the day. Miss Law has a dog, Ruby, and so he likes when Ruby pops on the screen. So they do some fun things throughout the day. And he's also in a gifted program, which we're doing through proximity as well. And that's actually gone really well. It's it's the best year we've had in gifted. And so the topics are really engaging and interesting and current and relevant. So that live instruction is really key. And I think the teacher is key as well. I think it can be easy for kids that are home when the teacher's not like right in front of them in person to sort of fall into the background and try to get away with not doing things, and nobody notices and they kind of slip through the cracks. But Grayson's teacher, Miss Law, is really, she's not going to let anybody fall through the cracks. Like if she notices an assignment is missing, she will talk directly to that child and maybe pull them into a breakout room to have a one-on-one about what's going on. Why hasn't this been done? You know, you need to do this. Like nobody's slipping through anything there. So she's on top of everyone. And I think in addition to keeping all the kids on track with their assignments, I think that makes every child feel like somebody cares about me. Somebody's paying attention to me. And it matters to them whether I get this work done or not. It's not just about checking a box. It's somebody cares about my personal learning and my experience. And I think that makes all the difference. I would just appreciate that our school district contracted with proximity this year, because it's been a great experience. And my son's having a great 5th grade year.